Hi, my name is Andrew. Thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to review a fundraising investor database case study for a Middle East client. If you watch my previous videos, you know that you can click my Fiverr link below to get information on investor databases for venture capital, private equity, angel groups. I also help clients with their pitch decks. If you're getting ready to send your pitch deck out to investors, I have a service on Fiverr where I will review it for you. Approximately 80% of the pitch decks that I receive are not suitable to be sent out to investors. So this video highlights a comprehensive database of Middle East investors I recently created for a Dubai-based client. So what is this client looking for? This is an institutional corporate grade client, so they're not a startup looking for startup capital. But they are looking for investments in and above 100,000 US dollars. So they are investment opportunities, and the territory is Middle East, although this client is based in Dubai. And the database source is basically, I used my master database to pull all the Middle East leads from, at least the corporate ones. This does not include the individuals. And the number of contacts that they're looking for is around 500. So what is this client planning to market to the Middle East database? Well, this particular type of client is looking for investment opportunities to target towards high net worth clients, mainly institutional and corporate grade ones. So that's why the list primarily is the firms rather than individuals. So types of investments, private equity, hedge funds, real estate, commercial or large-scale property development. So in other words, it's not individual, it's on the larger scale. Alternative investments, of course, and also to look at managed accounts for ultra high net worth contacts. So how do I find these contacts? I have a master database of 400,000 contacts, and that has recently been increased and added to as we sit here August 2023 from my previous list, and that includes very extensive databases for venture capital, private equity, angel investors, family investment offices, hedge funds, and high net worth and ultra high net worth investors, and those are individual investors. So what did the final database include? For this particular client, was able to find them 965 contacts using a number of lists, which I'll go over a little bit further on in the video, and that includes key contacts with titles and email addresses. So let's take a look at the database. So all my database searches start on this dashboard, and as you can see here, I have 252,000 contacts, and again, that's venture capital, private equity, hedge funds, family investment offices, and investment banks, everything that has to do with raising capital. And it is an updated database that has not only emails but LinkedIn's in some cases. And for example, if I were to start off with just a simple search of tech and not hit any country or city, then I'm going to come up with 4,455 contacts. If I wanted to narrow that down a bit, for example, let's say somebody was specifically looking for New York as the city, then I would have 217 contacts to take a look at in that case, and then I would simply go here, take a look at the see results, and I could export the search results onto an Excel spreadsheet. So that's how I start off with all my searches for my clients. So now we're over on the database portion, and for this client I've used a few of my resources that are part of the 400,000 contacts, and because they have different formats and different information, I've got a few lists here I'll go over. The first list had 310 contacts, and that include the investor type, the description, websites, LinkedIn, and there's emails as well for these. And again, this is Middle East. 55 contacts here, and this is a smaller list that has mainly the investment firms, venture capital, private equity, and again, a fair amount of emails on that one. This list has 90 contacts, and again, Middle East focused with the contact names and their titles. This is the top 300 angel investors in the Middle East, and it is a LinkedIn a database, but it does have about 100 emails, and these are pretty large type of angels who are great contacts at whatever level you're looking at. So this was also another list that they were interested in getting. So this adds to the totals. And another one of 125 angels. So altogether there's about 425 angels. And this was a list that we updated just last October. But because it's LinkedIn mainly, LinkedIn contacts usually stay very valid for years and years, unlike emails that get changed as people move from company to company. And another 85 contacts here, again first and last name. This is a database that was updated just in January. And some research-based lists, so these do not include emails or contacts, but these are the top UAE startup companies that invest in startups, and that is a list that they wanted that I prepared for them but without contacts, so they're going to have to do a little bit more for that, and it shows the first check amount. So you can see these are smaller amounts, so that is a list they're going to look at. Not interested in startups, but they're looking at contacts within these groups that may be interested in their services. And the top Middle East family offices, again this is a research list, so it doesn't have any contact details, but this is a list that I work on a fair bit. This is the top 80 family investment offices in the Middle East, and that rounds out the lists for this particular client. So in review, this particular client in the Middle East, Dubai, is going to end up with 965 contacts, and that doesn't include the two that we use for research. So you can see here they have a total of 965. So that is the work that I recently did for a Middle East investor looking to raise $100,000. Are you looking for updated investor databases? My databases include venture capital, private equity, family offices, angel investors, angel groups, and high net worth investors with over 400,000 verified global contacts. And be sure to check out my full database of family investment offices, the perfect way to access ultra high net worth investors. This is the largest database of family investment offices that you're able to access. There's over 10,000 contacts. Click my Fiverr link below for more information. Thank you for watching this video.